Welcome, folks, to Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Pistol Pete and the Paddle people are ready. This is a great environment. We've got a tremendous matchup for you tonight. Tailgating has been going on since the early morning, and this place is locked and loaded. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Seminoles will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense making their way on the field today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Solid game there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Cowboys begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. So the Seminoles offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, each defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing games. Both guys have skills, and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point is yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back to their own offense that really separate these two.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. And the Noles will have to punt this one away. Running it back, it's Presley. And the returner is brought down. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. 2nd down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Fighting him off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Running out of time in the pocket. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Noles bring their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Flores. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And now from the pistol formation. Play action here on 1st down. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught on the outside, it's Brown.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And they'll kick it away here. And here's the return now from midfield. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Cowboys looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Cowboys will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Toafili. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Caught over the middle. It's Morlock. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Well, Kirk, Oklahoma State has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the running back takes the handoff. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. And the Seminoles churn out another 1st down. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Holding.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Glenn. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. On the return, it's Presley. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The last time they had it going, but got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And he's got it. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of the defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
And the Cowboys will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10. The Cowboys will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Flores. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gordon. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. Fourth down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. 2nd down.
The back's got it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I love this option call, but the quarterback, I think he's just trying to make a play that wasn't there. Sometimes on this option play, you just got to eat it. It's just not there. The execution's not there. The defense plays it well. You got to tip your cap. Here, he tries to make a play that's not there, and the result is a loss of yardage.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They call the draw play here. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Knowles will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. The sure hands. It's Toafili. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. quarterback hammered after the throw. That's an obvious 15-yard penalty. First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's contact on the throw. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up second down. The offense calls time to stop the clock. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Fires this one deep middle. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Punt over the middle. It's Brown. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A new set of downs after that completion. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Here's the second down play.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here.
Second down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Seminoles line up with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Pass caught, can he get in? But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Offense facing second and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Looking for some space. It's Gordon. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
With the catch, it's Presley. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense operating from the pistol. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Dropping back, it's Glenn. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Caught behind the line, it's Benson. Over to Juke, gets free now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Douglas. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A costly special teams penalty. And here comes the offense back on the field. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And this one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Florida State, 10.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. There's another interception. We're losing track. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down. Offense comes out to start this drive. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirby.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Handoff to the right side. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Knowles. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through three quarters. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Second down after that run on the previous play. A handoff to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Flores. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
Offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. And they're trying to punch it in here. And tackled there by the defense.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. First down and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Glenn. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the Noles pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense has reached the red zone now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense really clicking.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And they finally bring him down at the 6-yard line. What a return.
33. Florida State.
Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Running through the tackle. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play.
At the 21. Second down.
Looking for a gap. It's Toafili. The Noles are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. So here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Cowboys will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Lucas. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. To take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to, can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go?
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up and preserve this lead.
33.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy. A crucial moment here. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Offense comes out here, one last chance, one possession game. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. He's got it for a big gain. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped. The Cowboys have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Cowboys. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers. Instead, he sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
37.
Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've got some time to work with. They go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass off. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Accurate throw. Catch made right near the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the pass is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Florida State, 37.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it, game over. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.